Hey there folks, Koji here, and I wanted to start reviewing some of my favorite weapons in Destiny, some of the exotics that I really like, as well as some of the newer guns that were released in the Iron Banner, like Timur's Lash and the LMG, the hammer one. I can't remember the first part of the name, but those guns, and then of course the House of Wolf guns whenever I get my hands on them. I want to try them all out and review them and compare them to what we have now. And starting this is the Red Death. And if you guys like my video, then don't forget to go down to that like button and click the hell out of it. I really appreciate it. Now, the Red Death is an exotic pulse rifle, 3 burst shots, very good gun in my opinion. I really like it. So let's dive into what makes it so good. First of all, the damage itself is just impact. It does not have elemental damage at all, so don't expect to want to use it during a nightfall with triple burn. And the next things that it has are accurized ballistics, more range and impact but increased recoil, field choke, more range impact and increased recoil, so a very slight difference. You get a little bit less stability but more range from field choke. And then you have aggressive ballistics, which takes away a lot of the range that the first two gives you, but instead gives you a little bit more impact and a little bit more stability. So overall, I like to switch between pretty much all three of them. Sometimes I like more range, sometimes I like the more impact, more stability. The Red Death's first perk you're going to unlock is called Unflinching, and that makes your aim easier to aim under fire using this weapon. So basically, you're shooting at somebody and they're shooting you back, and under normal circumstances, the impact from their bullets on you would jump up your gun a little bit and could potentially skew your aim and make you miss. But that's reduced a bit with this perk, and I find it pretty handy. I can go toe to toe with somebody without missing too many shots, because I feel like if I miss shots with this perk, it's my fault and not the other person's fault. Past your first upgrade damage node, you will find your next 3 upgrades, which are Snapshot. Aiming this weapon is incredibly fast, and I find that one the less useful one of the other two. The other two are more useful in what they do. The next one is High Caliber Rounds, so oversized rounds built to stagger targets and leave them reeling. It's supposed to add a little bit of impact, and it does, but I don't know as far as actually making your opponent's weapon jump up more by shooting at them like in a firefight. I'm not sure if that's what the intention of high caliber rounds is. If it is, cool. If not, I honestly haven't really noticed anything from it, though I do like the extra impact, so I use that half the time. And the other half of the time I use the single point sling. Now you lose that little bit of impact from the high caliber rounds, but switching weapons is faster, which is great in all circumstances, and you can move quicker while aiming. The quicker while aiming part is what I like the most personally about it, especially if you're a hunter and you have those boots, the dance machines or something that allow you to move even quicker while you're aiming. Oh man, you'll just literally dance in between the bullets. The next and last perk that you get on the Red Death is called, literally, Red Death, and its description is each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. This is what defines this gun, you guys. If you're in a firefight and you kill somebody, boom, your shields and your health start regenning immediately, both at the same time. It's very awesome. Plus, your reload speeds up, and the gun already has a high innate reload anyway, so it's just like click, 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 and you're done, reloaded, ready to fight some more. It's a great gun for mid-range, close to. No, I'd say it's definitely better for mid-range engagements with one other person. The only issue that I have found is that when you're fighting somebody with a thorn, the thorn's poison, even if you kill the other person, directly counters your heal, which I think is crap. I mean, is the thorn the almighty weapon that can't be beaten? I don't know, you guys tell me, but one thing that bugs me is that the thorn outranges the Red Death as far as damage. Like, it will hit you from farther away and still do its damage, whereas the Red Death falls off quicker unless you completely spec into the Red Death's range options like field choke. But you're sacrificing some stability and impact when you do that. So, I don't know, damn it, I just hate that everybody's using Thorn right now. Hopefully, after House of Wolves, after this video becomes irrelevant, that won't be an issue, but that's what I'm hoping, guys. Now, where can you find the gun? You can find it at Zur. He might be occasionally selling it. If you have one already, he might be able to upgrade it for you, and that's how I got the one I have now. You can also find it as a random drop in anything. Crucible, any PvE thing, the weeklies, the Nightfall, the raids. Yeah, you can find it anywhere and everywhere. It gets around, and it's a great gun. I would definitely recommend it if you like pulse rifles, especially ones that fire slower, because then you can land all your shots. To use the Red Death, it's one of the best primaries, and I also think that it will be one of the best guns to use in the Trials of Osiris, only because exotic primaries are going to have an advantage over things like exotic secondaries, especially exotic heavies, because primaries are what you will be using mostly in the Trials of Osiris. Alright, let's cover some of the statistics, the technical specifications of the Red Death. Now, its impact starts at 26, this is all default stuff here. Its range starts at 33, stability is 37, your magazine is 27, which is pretty darn respectable. You won't have to worry about reloading all that much, especially once you get a kill on somebody, boom, reload super fast, no problem. Rate of fire is 66, so yes, the rate of fire is lower, but like I said, if you land all 6 bullets from 2 of your bursts, then bam, they're dead. Otherwise, you can kill them in 3 bursts if you get a couple of headshots in there, and you're good, you're golden. Its reload is 76, quite fast reload anyway, that's great, you're good to go there, and then its quality is 70. If somebody could direct me as to what quality is exactly, I think it's aim assist, please feel free to correct me, I am more than likely correct. And that about wraps up the review of the Red Death for the Crucible. Now, if you want a PvE version of the Red Death review, or a PvE review for other guns that I will do in the future, let me know. Let me know. I can do both in either one video or separately, or however you guys want it. Just let me know what sounds good to you guys. But my next video will cover the Joldar's Hammer LMG that you could have gotten from the most recent Iron Banner, at least recent as far as in terms of when this video was made. I know other Iron Banners will, God, I hope not. I really hope it doesn't have the Felwinter's Lie next time. But this time I had the Timur's Lash, and I will also review that as well, the hand cannon. And then I'll review some other exotics, and then we'll get into reviewing the House of Wolves DLC guns. Whenever I pick them up, I'm going to be grinding at it hard to get all those guns. So that should be a lot of fun. And thank you again, guys, for watching, and let me know what you thought. And again, if you did enjoy it, click the hell out of that like button for me. Really appreciate it. You guys have a spectacular day, and I'll see you next time. And before I forget, I included the rest of this match in this video, so the video doesn't necessarily end here. It'll keep going on for another about 6 minutes, and you guys can see some more gameplay of the Red Death if you haven't seen it or used it already. But it was a pretty good game, this recording here. It was a really close match, and I think we won by about 200 points. So it was pretty intense, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too.
Heavy ammo available. Ha ha! More efforts like that and we might just win this.